Hi everyone, it's Sandra from Midwest Charm. I'm coming to you today with some DIYs. I actually have a bunch of projects laid out here. And that doesn't include what you can't see on this chair over here. So let's just jump into it. I'm gonna work on adding a transfer to an old croc. This one right here, I paid $2.99 for it if you watch my DIY videos. I think I mentioned getting this one and doing something with it and not just leaving it. Then this pile here that I have right in front of me, I have somebody that requested a mirror that already sold and would like something very much like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this mirror that I have right here, these cute little stubby candlesticks, a top for a jar. I have a very similar jar that I've already done in this color, and I'm gonna kind of do them to match, but do the tops a little bit different. And a little pig, all in mint chip. So that will be second, but first up we are gonna do that croc. And the croc I got at a thrift store for $2.99, and I'm gonna use redesigned by Prima's classic vintage pots, and I am doing this one, the Flora. And that is gonna go on that. And honestly, so simple. It's already been washed up. You can see I use Awesome Spray for my degreaser. This is watered down. It's harsh, but it takes everything off that you can ever imagine. So I'm just gonna pick a spot on here and peel off the backing. And I am going to eyeball it and not measure because it's an old croc. And nothing was perfect about these. Apply this down. Let me change the angle of my camera here. And just by pushing my fingers, I've already got some of the parts that adhered. Sorry about that. I really need to figure out how to grab this a little bit better. And then use the tool that comes with your transfers. It's just a little plastic stick and you rub it on. Shar is in the background playing and should be watching TV. And the boys are supposed to be doing their schoolwork. All right. We're just gonna start by pulling up this corner. I just recently, in my last DIY video, did a couple of signs on some galvanized steel. I'm just, using this on different foundations. So whether you've seen me use them on wood, different wooden items, I've used them on the galvanized, which I have one of the signs back here. And I've used them on glass on my windows. So this transfers can work on all sorts of mediums. So it is on there. I'm gonna take my backer and kind of fold it up and use that just to push down and make sure everything is adhered and burnish it in. No air bubbles. I'm not sealing this. This will be sold as decor. And I'm seriously done. Just like that, you can use the old side that's plain, or you can turn it around. It'd be really cute for a plant to be in here. Or I don't even know what else, but it definitely a decor piece. So project one done in no time at all. Let me move some of this out of the way. Next up, we're gonna do this mirror since I do have an order for this and for candlesticks. And you'll see other candlesticks over here. I've got 4 colors out today that I'm gonna paint with. I probably will not video all of it in one video. We've got the mint chip in the DIY brand. We've got apothecary in the DIY brand, and I've got cotton in Dixie Belle, and one of the navy colors in Dixie Belle over here. I'm gonna do this video on the mint chip. So let's just go ahead and get started. I might need to lower and push back my camera. There we go. I don't typically, because of how these are put together, I'm not gonna take the mirror out of this. I will take a flat razor blade, which I don't have up here, and scrape all the paint off and then wipe it down once I'm all done. And that will speed up the time. Noah, can I get you to come and open this for me? Sorry, still can't. got a couple brushes up here today. I think I'm gonna use a Dixie Belle one. Thanks, dude. That's good. I can get it from there. Pick up whatever you drooped. All right. I'm just gonna dive in. I should really wipe this down really quick here. This has been sitting in the basement for a little bit, so it is dusty. It does have...
Dusty.
It is dusty.
Yeah.
All right, you go watch your TV shows.
Can I watch it?
This will take a couple coats. So the first coat is always going to be ugly. It's never going to look right. So you just get it on your piece. And you can see this has got that gold trim on it. Part of it's real, it's all real wood. It's just painted gold. I am going to distress this back for that wood and that gold that popped back through. I'm using, I don't even know what brush here today. The Round Small by Dixie Belle. I like this one when it's got bumps and ledges because it gets in all those really good for me with not a lot of extra working at it. All right. We'll get the inside and then we'll work on the outer edge of this frame. All right. Mentioned in my haul video, I've got a bunch of bread boxes right now that I've got to get done. So I have one of those up here. I'm actually going to do that one in Apothecary. I think I've been doing them colored lately and not so much neutrals. Well, the last one I did wasn't neutral, but before that they've all been shades of blues, teals, gray, which is a neutral, but I think we'll go with Apothecary, which is honestly one of my favorite colors ever. You can match it into pretty much any decor. It can be out for any and every season. And I almost have coat number 1 done.
Mom, can I play with these for a second?
Nope, you put them back on there. Those are not toys, those are decorations.
For what?
Just to look pretty.
Which was the mama one? Which was the baby one?
All right, first coat on here. And you can see there's nothing spectacular about it yet. I'm gonna move that over here. And we're gonna do up the lid. And these two, was that all? Oh, and my pig. The pig is a $3 Dollar Tree. I don't even know what this is made of. It's nasty. I need to wash the label off, but we'll do the rest of it first. I'm gonna do, maybe I should do that in a different color. Now that I'm thinking about it. These are, candlesticks are super easy. And this round brush gets into all these little ridges, super easy. And it does have the brass fittings on top, and I'll come back and wipe the paint off of that because it'll wipe off super easy. I'll do a quick swipe on the bottom too. One of them done. like I said, just get the paint on for that first coat. And by the time you're ready to go back and do that second coat, it'll be smooth sailing. These will get a simple distress with a wet rag and then waxed up. Same with the mirror, that will get waxed as well because it's a decor piece and you're only going to be dusting it. There's really no need to get all fancy pantsy and do a sealer because it just isn't going to need it. Okay, the base of this is raw wood. There is no sealer on this. And I have the jars downstairs. These are in one of my thrift hauls. If I can figure out which one, I will try to post the link. I don't know if I even remember which one it's in. I do believe this is from one of our citywide yard sale days. And just like that, it has, well, not quite. I thought it was something crusty stuck to it, and it's definitely not that. It's part of the wood. So I'm gonna set this on top of here, paint up where my fingers were. And voila, done. So I'm gonna move on to apothecary since I definitely have the time to. So we're gonna do one of these cheese dishes. Obviously don't have the label off of this yet, so maybe are these easier to peel off? They are. These have felt on the bottom, so the tags definitely came off much easier. Okay, so we have these we're gonna do in apothecary. The base of the cloche, this, which was a yard sale find. Just try to get the label off. I don't know if I'm gonna paint the bottoms today or if I'll do that the next trip through, and then one of the pigs. And this is right here. And again, this is DIY paint in apothecary. And I'm gonna actually use my, I don't even know what this stands for. That's my brush. And get it in the cracks and nooks, and there's sealer on this is pretty much gone. So it's gonna soak up this paint. I was gonna do a milk paint on these, and I'm working upstairs today because it's rainy and dark downstairs even with my ring light. So milk paint tends to be a little bit messier, and I like doing that in a more contained situation and not on my dining room table. So this actually may only need one coat. It's going on. It's looking pretty good. And I'm painting on this one with the green, with the wood greens. It's pretty good for a first coat. Okay, and we'll do the candlesticks next. Well, I love some white candlesticks. I think I have a bunch downstairs already done. So I thought I would do some apothecary and either do some white wax on these or dark wax. Just not gonna go straight clear today. And again, with these, they have that same brass little insert on the tops of these, and the paint will wipe right off of that. So no worries on if you get it on there. Just come back when you're all done with a wet paper towel and those will wipe right off. And candlestick 1 done, and 2 going. We'll start up this fleur-de-lis and then the bread box, and then second coats will go on. I don't plan on recording the second coats for you. I'll just do the first and then show at the end the completed items. So this, I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a bunch of texture already on it. So the paint's gonna stick to this pretty dang good. And then this will just get wet distressed back to that black and clear waxed on this one, because we'll already have that black popping through, so there's no reason to add more. And this is actually a pretty good brush to get into all these little ridges and lines and details. So this one though, I'm gonna have to go back and look for drips, because with all the details on there, I am bound to get them. Look at that. Look at that. Definitely updates the piece with that fun color on it. What are you playing with, Shar?
Lana.
It's a rainy, icky, cold day here after we've had like some really, really beautiful weather, and the kids are outside nonstop when it's nice like that out, so it's been a little rough the past couple of days because all they want to do is go back outside, and that's not about to happen. So let me move my brush to move this. I'm gonna actually have to pick it up, so I'm gonna have to paint where I put my fingers. And the before and after of this is gonna be great. I can't wait to see it. Move that. And then
Mom, can you please close to me?
and again, this paint goes on any surface. This is kind of like a resiny material. Not quite plastic, definitely not wood. And these are $3 at Dollar General. I only grabbed what they had, which was the 2. And I knew immediately one of them was going to be Apothecary. I brought the other one up here too, but I'm just not sure what color I want that one to be yet. He's kind of got like wood grain, fake wood grain on him. And it'd be kind of cute to do him like in a weathered wood, grayish color. It's gray, browny. It's a really cute color, really nice color. And I might have to do that just to give it more of a wood look. And this first coat on this is definitely going to be ugly because it is a shiny piece. He will definitely need 2 coats and probably a third like touch-up coat because he's just a little on the shiny side. Let me touch up his nose and his ear before I go on to my bread box. I've had people ask how I do my bread boxes, and honestly there's nothing special about how I do them. I just put the paint on. The hardest part honestly is probably doing the stencil part, which I think I've done videos on before. And maybe I'll go ahead once I get that done and do the rest of the video on this, or a separate video on just how I do this. This is actually a lot grimier than what I thought. Try not to spray this stuff on my finished pieces over there. See the apothecary going on there from my fingers transferring to the wood. Look, it's just gross. Alright, let me clean this one up off screen. I'm actually, now that I think about this, going to do this in a separate video. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back and do my second coats on all of these. They're pretty dry to the touch already from my first item. So watch the end of the video for the final results on these. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
So that's the end.